Degree of a relationship is the number of entity types that participate in that relationship. There are three types: unary, binary, and ternary. In this example, unary relationship is one entity related to another of the same entity type. Binary relationship has entities of two different types related to each other, and ternary relationship has entities of three different types related to each other. Cardinality of relationship: 1 to 1. Each entity in the relationship will have exactly one related entity. 1 to many. An entity on one side of the relationship can have many related entities, but an entity on the other side will have a maximum of one related entity. Many to many. Entities on both sides of a relationship can have many related entities on the other side. In this diagram, the first example is married to is shown as one-to-many relationship between instances of the person entity type. Because this is one-to-one relationship, this notation that only two current marriage, if one exists, needs to keep kept about a person. In the second example, marriages is shown as one-to-many relationship between instances of the employee entity type. Using this relationship, we could identify that the employee report to a particular manager. In the third example, sports teams are related by their standing in their league, so it is a one-to-one relationship. In this binary example, the first example indicates that an employee is assigned to one parking space and that each parking space is assigned to one employee. So this is a one-to-one relationship. Second example indicates that a product line may contain several products and that each product belongs to only one product line. So this is one-to-one relationship. The third example shows that a student may register for more than one course and each course may have many student registrants. In this ternary relationship, there are three entity types: vendor, part, and warehouse. There are two attributes on the relationship: supplies, shipping mode, and unit cost. For example, when vendors can supply various parts to a warehouse. Another example, supplies might record the fact that vendor X can ship part C to warehouse Y, that the shipping mode is next day air, and that the cost is $5 per unit. Cardinality constraints: minimum cardinality: if 0, then optional; if 1 or more, then mandatory. Maximum cardinality: the maximum number. Example of cardinality: you see two lines is mandatory 1. You see 0 and one line is optional 1. You see one line and a less than sign is mandatory many. You see 0 and a less than sign is optional many.